The Asian region has been home to very powerful states since the earliest times of history, and has been an inexorable region where the balance of power has changed. In 2023, although this situation continues, many powerful countries are located in the Asian region. In this video, I will tell you about the 10 most powerful countries in Asia. While preparing the list, the current situation of the countries, the number of military threats, their location and allies were taken into account. 10. Israel. Israel has fought wars with all its neighbors, large and small, but has always come out on the winning side. The United States of America is Israel's most loyal and open-handed ally, constantly reiterating its pledge of support in the face of any coming war. Israel has the world's most advanced missile defense system, capable of intercepting and destroying 90% of incoming missiles. Backed by the protective umbrella of the United States of America, Israel maintains its military superiority with a highly effective army. The Israel Defense Forces conduct one of the most comprehensive military training programs in the world, resulting in a formidable and well-prepared army. Israel, which has the most powerful air force in the Middle East, has managed to make a name for itself in the world by developing its own military arms industry. The IDF's air arsenal consists of 601 aircraft, including 241 fighter jets, including more than 30 advanced F-35 stealth fighters. The ground forces include more than 2,000 tank units, while the Navy commands a fleet of 57 ships. This level of military power proves Israel's strategic independence in the region. 9. Iran. Considered one of the most important countries in the Middle East, Iran stands out with its population of more than 80 million and a diverse economy. Known as an important player in global trade, the country's focus is on oil exports and production. In the military sphere, Iran has one of the largest armed forces in the Middle East, with a strategic focus on defense capabilities. Its powerful arsenal includes a large army, navy, and air force, complemented by advanced weapon systems, including ballistic missiles and drones. Beyond its military might, Iran wields influence in regional politics and competes, albeit sweetly, with Turkey for a leadership role in the Muslim world. Iran also serves as an important participant in the non-aligned movement. Iran's military assets include more than 4,000 tanks, a formidable air force of 541 aircraft, including 196 fighter jets, and a naval fleet of 42 ships. 8. Indonesia. Indonesia is the world's largest archipelagic state and the 16th largest economy in the world, home to more than 270 million people. Recognized as a major force in international trade, Indonesia's economic focus is on basic commodities, such as oil, gas, and coal. The country's military, one of the largest in the world, is dedicated to the defense of its vast archipelago. Comprising a large army, navy, and air force, Indonesia also has maritime capabilities to make a name for itself. Beyond its military might, Indonesia is increasingly important in regional politics as an influential player in the Association of Southeast Asian Nations and the non-aligned movement. As a symbol of its maritime power, Indonesia's naval fleet consists of 237 ships, 314 armored units, and 466 military aircraft. 7. Turkey. Turkey, which has a strategic location at the crossroads of Asia and Europe, is a country with a population of over 80 million and a rapidly developing country, especially in the fields of manufacturing and tourism, and contributes significantly to international trade. The country, which has recently been going through difficult economic times with the depreciation of the Turkish lira, reassures its friends and people with its defense industry. Known for its strong military capabilities, Turkey has one of the largest and most modern armed forces in the Middle East, with an emphasis on defense capabilities. The country's military arsenal consists of a formidable army, navy, and air force, complemented by state-of-the-art weapon systems such as drones and missiles. Turkey is a key player in regional politics, with a leadership role in the Muslim world and an important role in NATO. It has increased its number of allies with its drone assistance to Ukraine. As a member of the G20, Turkey has an important stake in global influence. A force to be reckoned with, its military operates 1,065 aircraft, commands 2,029 tanks and sails, a fleet of 71 naval vessels, cementing its place on the global stage from 2023. 6. Japan. Japan has a rich tradition of warfare with an impressive war heritage, deeply embedded in its culture. However, in the aftermath of the Second World War, Japan's military was limited to defense purposes, paving the way for a period of special economic growth. The large-scale reorganization of Japan's armed forces in recent years has put the country on the path to becoming a reliable and capable military power. Despite its limited operational experience in conflict zones, Japan's mix of state-of-the-art technology and meticulously organized hierarchy has enabled it to rank 6th in our ranking. A testament to modernization, the Japanese military commands a fleet of 1,451 aircraft, including 217 fighter jets, including 5th-generation F-35s. It also has more than 1,000 tank units and a naval fleet of 77 ships, including 4 helicopter carriers. Beyond its military might, Japan's influence extends globally as a member of the G10, providing a significant force in international economic relations. 5. Pakistan. With more than 700,000 active soldiers, Pakistan's army, the 5th largest in the world, has superhuman military training and a valued level of professionalism. Its significant and powerful forces, including the Army, Air Force, and Navy, have been honed through engagements that have further sharpened its military power, including wars and conflicts with neighboring India. As the only Muslim country with nuclear capability, Pakistan maintains strong diplomatic relations, particularly with Turkey and other countries in the Middle East. China, NATO, and the United States are recognized allies of Pakistan, despite some reservations about providing more financial support to the Pakistani military in the future. Pakistan plays an important role in international peacekeeping efforts and is a major participant in UN peacekeeping operations with more than 10,000 troops. 4. South Korea. The southernmost country on the Korean peninsula, South Korea, officially known as the Republic of Korea, is an East Asian power center that shares a land border with North Korea. South Korea's population of 51.75 million is concentrated in the Seoul metropolitan area, the 5th largest metropolis in the world and home to almost half of the country's population. South Korea is a major military and economic power in Asia. Like Israel, it has developed a mentality and military power that is always ready for war, as it is constantly threatened by threats on its neighborhood. This has led to the establishment of a strong army with extraordinary operational capabilities. The support of the United States is another factor that further enhances South Korea's security. The country has a formidable military arsenal of more than 2,600 aircraft, including 402 fighter jets, more than 40 of which are advanced 5th-generation F-35 stealth fighters. It also has 2,331 tanks and a naval fleet of 97 ships, including 2 helicopter carriers. 3. India. India, officially the Republic of India, is a leading South Asian country with the 7th largest surface area, recognized as the world's most populous democracy and the 2nd most populous country. Its capital is New Delhi. India's superpower status is underpinned by a population-led surplus of manpower, but progress is hampered by political difficulties and widespread prejudices based on caste and religion. Despite a solid federal structure and well-established laws, the influence of unscrupulous politicians and influential businessmen operating above the law persists. More than 80% of the population lives in poverty, creating a complex socioeconomic landscape. India now has one of the largest standing armies in the world, with visible advances in its army, navy, and air force. With effective military training and combat experience gained in conflicts with Pakistan and China, India continues to work to expand and maximize its military production, technology, and industry. As of 2023, the Indian military has an extraordinary arsenal of 2,210 aircraft, including 577 fighter jets. In addition, the armed forces deploy around 5,000 tanks and maintain a naval fleet of 200 ships, including 2 aircraft carriers. This military might demonstrates to all that India is a force to be reckoned with on the global stage. 2. Russia. Russia has the largest army in the world with nearly 1,000 soldiers, cementing its status as one of the most magnificent nations on the planet. Known for having one of the 2 most advanced nuclear arsenals, Russia is the largest country in the world in terms of land area and landmass, with a population of over 142 million. Russia is the most powerful country in Eurasia, with a robust and powerful navy and an army characterized by professionalism and rigorous training. The country's air force, evidenced by its strong role in Syria, further underlines its military power. Since the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1990, Russia has been recognized as a leading producer of military technology and weapons, driven by a stable and growing economy. Russia's inability to quickly defeat Ukraine in the Ukraine war has dealt a significant blow to its global standing, but the country remains a feared power. 1. China. China's ranking in the top 10 best countries in Asia since 2022 is a testament to its enduring historical legacy spanning 40 centuries, dating back to 221 BC. The Communist Party has ruled the People's Republic of China since its founding in the late 1940s, presiding over a nation of more than 1.4 billion people that now surpasses the United States in population as the world's most populous country. China's economic strength is highlighted by a total GDP of 14.3 trillion and a GDP per capita of 10,217. With the second largest landmass in the world, China is the world's second largest economy behind the United States. In terms of military power, with a nuclear arsenal ranked in the top 5 in the world and containing between 200 and 300 nuclear weapons, China is second only to the United States in terms of military expenditure and is the most powerful military power in Asia.